Most people believe that heaven exists and that it's a place where we can go. But what most people don't know is that this hasn't always been the way that people think. In the Old Testament, the Hebrew people didn't even really have a concept of heaven, at least not as we think of it. In much of the Old Testament, heaven isn't a place that you go to after you die. Instead, heaven is a reference to the sky and to the realm in which God lives, but it's not necessarily a place where we get to go. And that's because in the Old Testament, Sheol is the land of the dead. Often, people will equate Sheol with our modern understanding of hell. Sheol was the place of the dead. And just as the heavens were where God lived up in the sky, Sheol was understood to exist beneath the earth. Both the good and the evil went to Sheol. It was simply where the dead went to join those who went before them. For much of the Old Testament, this is how people believed things existed. Now, that's not to say that an eternal heaven with God did not exist then. Rather, it simply means that they didn't conceive of such a place.